Welcome to part 2 of the Quantum Break playthrough. We are about to go to Junction 1 where we have to make a difficult decision.
My name is Paul Serene. I founded Monarch Solutions 17 years ago with a very clear purpose. There are those who would question my actions. I'm recording this as a final statement of vindication, a testimony of how things came to be. I've always been devoted to my mission. Never deterred from my goal, no matter the sacrifice. Because I've seen where this leads. I've seen where it all ends.
We have a problem. No word from Jack Joyce's transport. It should have arrived here by now. We may have a traitor on the inside. You're due for your treatment. I'll find who's behind this.
Find Jack. That's our priority. Get your best man on it.
There's more. As you know, Jack's level of interference led to unexpected complications. Witnesses from the university were transported here. You need to take a look. We can't afford any further obstacles at this stage of the plan. Now, I see two options. We could use force, remove any loose ends. But if those witnesses disappear,
The public will start asking questions. Potentially turn on Monarch.
All clear, sir.
Alternatively, I could mount a broad PR strategy, get the city on
Serene?
our side. But that leaves us with
The loose ends.
Precisely. The choice is yours, but keep in mind, the men will view your decision as a unified strategy moving forward.
I want this delivered to my office.
What is it?
A reminder.
You've just
I
initiated
suggest we deal with the issue at hand.
a quantum ripple.
Liam Burke over there can explain the situation in more detail.
Watch the next
course.
episode. Oh my goodness, stop interrupting me, dudes. Let's see what we got over here.
Jack would never understand the necessity of what I'd done. It wasn't the death William deserved, but his knowledge posed too great a risk to our plan.
Wow, that's a lot. Should I read it while I get interrupted? Let's find out. William Joyce dossier. William Joyce.
Paul,
See? I'm getting
the men are
interrupted.
waiting for your input.
Classification. Project consultant for Project Promenade. Witness to core heist operation. Objective. Capture alive if possible. Deliver to Paul Serene. Relevant background.
About the library? Serene brought down the whole buildings to take out that geek. Stone cold, man.
Yeah.
Talk about making a point.
Yeah, thanks for interrupting, guys. Relevant background. Estranged brother of Jack Joyce. Renowned physicist. Proposed existence of Chronon field at age 19. Invented first time machine prototype. Developed countermeasure. Joined Project Promenade as consultant after death of Dr. Kim. Notable qualities. History of exhibiting erratic behavior. Undiagnosed but likely suffers from a schizophreniform disorder. Highly intelligent. Received warnings of fracture from unknown female source. May have received knowledge of Chronon-related Monarch operations. Will refuse to accept inevitability of end of time. May lead to unpredictable behavior. Briefing. Dr. Joyce will be present in the Time Machine lab during the onset of the fracture at 4:15 a.m. All exits are to be covered by Prowler team. Raider team will wait until 4:16 to breach the Time Machine room. William Joyce is to be apprehended upon entry. This is that diagram we
It was
already
the
looked
first
at.
time I'd visited the Ground Zero operation in ages. The location I'd arrived in when I went 17 years back in time. The location where my fate was sealed 6 years ago. We had Jack in custody, but I was starting to witness visions from the future which made it clear that could change very soon.
Jack Joyce dossier. Jack Joyce. Classification. Civilian witness of core heist operation. Objective. Capture alive if possible. Delivered to Paul Serene. Relevant background. Known friend of Paul Serene before incident. Parents deceased. Raised self in teen years as brother became distant. Criminal record in Massachusetts. Grand theft auto. Simple assault. Attempt to rob or steal. Left Riverport in 2010. Never returned until incident. Received weapons training in Laos. Light and heavy firearms. Arrested for weapons-related charges in 2015. Charges dropped. Relevant qualities. History of violent behavior when pushed. Lack of respect for authority figures. No knowledge of fracture or monarch operations. Onset of fracture will render Jack Chronon enabled. May possess low-level Chronon abilities. Briefing. Jack Joyce will be present in the Time Machine lab during the onset of the fracture at 4:15 a.m. All exits are to be covered by Prowler team. Raider team will wait until 4:16 to breach the Time Machine room. Approach Jack with caution. He will be Chronon enabled at this time. Chronon abilities predicted not to manifest until 2 hours after fracture onset. Apprehend immediately. And now it's time to make a choice.
Sir,
Who is this?
Amy Ferrero. She's one of the witnesses. Awaiting your orders on how to proceed.
Okay, here we go.
My powers grew stronger, even as the Chronon syndrome worsened. I could choose a path that would become the actual future, but it wasn't optional. The moment wouldn't end until I made up my mind.
Junction impacts. The junction power reveals 2 potential futures. Your decision at each junction point will steer the stories of both the game and the live action show. Choose wisely. So let's show Hardline.
Any potential threats to our plan need to be erased.
Wait!
Monarch would take a hardline approach. Crush all obstacles, eliminate all witnesses. It would be harsh. But I had made hard choices for the greater good before.
I dug through the area and I found everything I could on your bro. This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch.
But the people of Riverport would turn against us. Our secrets would be safe, but the public would hate us, and Jack would gain new allies.
Monarch's got no authority to stop you, and you tell that to everybody on that bridge.
So that's option 1. Let's show PR.
Initialize a PR campaign.
I want a statement.
And that violence was because of Jack Joyce.
Monarch would take a PR-friendly approach and manipulate the public into siding with us. Our lies would give us control.
The manhunt continues as authorities search for Jack Joyce.
Hey, somebody's sneaking around down there. Hey! I think that's Jack Joyce!
We'd use the media to expose, then hunt for Jack.
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick from the Monarch security station.
But the eyewitnesses would be out there, and Jack would learn our secrets.
So I'm going to choose Hardline because given the choice between being good and evil in a game, I'm going to choose evil more than half the time because it's more fun, right? So here we go.
We're taking the hard line. Any potential threats to our plan need to be erased.
Take her and the others to the Ground Zero operation.
Make it quick. Painless.
No, wait. Please!
There's no other way out. I'm going through the machine.
Oh, wait. No! Jack! This way! Jack!
I use my power to guide us, to decide how to best prepare for the inevitable end of time. That gives the chosen few a chance to survive. I've seen the end of time.
So Junction 1, hardline, you choose to have Serene take the hardline approach. None of my friends agreed with my choice, and 35% of the community agree with your choice. Just to be clear, I don't believe that evil in real life is fun, but it does make games more interesting. I mean, who wants to be a goody two-shoes in every video game? And besides, I'm already playing the good guy with, what's his face, Jack. So let's make Paul the evil one, and then I'm sure it'd be fun watching them two battle it out, right?
Time's up.
What do you want?
Names, witnesses, anyone who might implicate Monarch. See those two men on either side of you? Well, I'm going to stand. I'm going to leave. And the one on your right is going to shoot you in the head.
Fuck you. Wait!
Oof.
What's wrong with you?
Liam, walk with me. Seems your work's been undone. We just lost communication with Jack Joyce's transpo.
How the fuck does that happen?
Knowing how isn't important. You just need to find him. Wincott is working on a location.
Great.
What is it?
What?
Something's wrong.
University. That's not how we operate. It was sloppy.
Have all your operations gone smoothly? Go home, Liam. Wait for the call. I'm sure your wife misses you.
This is an official Monarch. Used its private security forces.
Okay, now, City Hall servers are on a different platform than the Rutherford report because they have all these government contractors who need two-way access. That means weaknesses. So, all we have, huh?
Where?
Where what?
Weaknesses, you said.
Shut the fuck up, Bernard. Now, all we have to do is identify as a client who had previous access, maneuver our way through all the holes poked in the firewall, and assuming all these ports are just left open, then all we have to do is use the protocol numbers and just move our way up. Simple? Come on. Come on. And we're in. Eh? Street cams, dash cams, computers at headquarters. I mean, hell, I could hijack police scanners and put out an APB on your mom. What the fuck is that? What is that?
Coffee?
Yeah, I know, it's coffee. What the fuck is it doing on my desk, Brendan? Have you ever seen one of these? You know what it is?
Coaster.
Coaster. Yeah, do they have these in Idaho?
Iowa.
Whatever. Use it. Now, you tell me what's next, Brenner?
I don't know.
I know you don't know, and that makes me sad for you. All we do now, we draft an email to Mayor Rackley letting him know that Monarch is offering their private security forces, which of course he's gonna take because at this point, without him knowing, we've tied both his hands behind his back when he wasn't looking. And that, Brenner, is how you take Riverport under Monarch control.
It's fucking awesome.
Shit. Mr. Hatch, perfect timing. I was just...
Winca, where are we with Joyce?
Joyce, yeah, I've got the cameras. I just need to find a locale.
Keep an eye on it. And when you find him, contact Burke directly. I think we have a traitor in our midst.
Traitor? Hello? Oh, I'll let you go, Mr. Hatch. Thank you.
Was that Martin Hatch?
Get the fuck out of my office. Get the fuck out of my office. Just... Fuck. Give me something. Come on, Joyce. Em?
Things have been really bad at work. I'm sorry. I just...
I dreamt you were a cat.
A cat?
Mm-hmm. With these big furry bear paws. Way too big for your body. It was a strange creature. But I knew it was you.
I have to get back to work soon.
You work more than any field manager in the history of field managers. Baby, you haven't been home in 2 days.
Your mom's being difficult.
Oh, I'm
She's
being difficult, huh?
She's being very difficult. What happened? What?
I don't think that's the baby. Okay. You would.
Close your eyes.
It's okay. Go.
Yeah.
Burke, we got a lead on Joyce.
What is it?
I was able to track his transpo to a warehouse on Burgundy and Wilkins. It's inside Ground Zero perimeter. Sending you the coordinates now.
I gotta go.
Private security. Things have cooled off for just a moment, but from the reports I'm getting, it seems like this is becoming a very volatile situation, one that could boil over at any moment. Riverport police are asking that citizens stay clear of the area and avoid. Demolition is not yet known, but foul play has not been ruled out. Dozens have already begun picketing outside of Monarch's headquarters, demanding answers. Our thoughts are with the families of Amy Ferraro and all others who are missing at this time. More on this story as it develops.
Paul, there's been a development.
Jack,
You've already seen it.
tonight on the island. He'll be there, and he'll want revenge. I need him stopped now.
I think our focus may be somewhat misguided here.
Your fifth column traitor?
We shouldn't take it so lightly. Joyce got lucky. He escaped. He's gone. He wouldn't be foolish enough to come back. Our only vulnerability is within, Paul. You should see that.
Telling me what I've already seen.
You're not thinking clearly. You need your treatment.
You've been the face of Monarch for all these years, Martin. But let's get clear on something. This is still my ship.
And I simply don't want to see you go down with it.
Just find him.
Thank you for joining us. We're going to take you live to a press conference Riverport's own Mayor Rackley is currently holding regarding last night's violence at Riverport University.
The Riverport Police Department is currently investigating the premature demolition of the university library. Monarch Solutions is lending a hand in this investigation. I want to encourage the people of Riverport to offer them every assistance in finding those responsible.
Two bacon and egg sandwiches?
Thanks.
A government bill to crack down on laboratory experiments on animals is expected to become law today. Animal rights activists.
What's up, IT?
You wish I was IT. Hey, you don't have security clearance being here.
Security clearance.
Access granted.
I thought you might have been up all night, so...
You didn't get the runny kind, did you?
No, it shouldn't be. It's cool, they're new. Oh, man.
Fiona Miller. Terminated. You're fired.
So what's the 411? What the hell's going on out there?
The 411.
Yeah, the 411.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine?
Everything's fine.
There was a shootout at the university last night.
Nothing I couldn't handle.
All right. Do you think they're gonna cancel the party tonight?
Are you kidding? No way. Hatch knows what he's doing.
You gonna go?
To a party? Me? Go to a party. I don't know.
We can roll together if you want.
Okay. Yeah, all right, I'll go.
Okay, buddy. What are you gonna wear?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll go naked.
Nice, I like that. I gotta get back to my desk, so see you tonight?
Yeah. I'll see you tonight.
Yep.
Somebody has a crush.
Buddy. Buddy.
Liam, this isn't what it looks like.
Fuck, Beth. I really didn't want it to be you.
You need to listen to me.
Step away from the van.
Step away! Right now! Drop the gun.
I can't do that.
You've 3 seconds till I pull.
I have better reflexes.
And you're a marksman for shit.
No. No! Gosh, shit. He's gone. Do you see what's happening?
The stutters.
More and more.
Beth, what is going on?
Time is breaking down. The end is coming, and Joyce could be the key.
Wait, the end of what? Beth, the end of what? The end of what?
Of time! Of time! Of life as we know it, the entire universe, gone. And somehow, Monarch has been preparing for it. They knew it was coming. There's this thing. It's called a lifeboat protocol, and it can save us, at least some of us.
Hands on your head, down on your knees.
Brown.
Wilder, do not make me ask again. Joyce just took down half my men. You think maybe he had some help?
We're unarmed. I was responding
I do not give a fuck.
Hey, I am with Monarch.
On your knees!
If they take me in, then it's the end for me. And for you.
Down!
Just do what he says.
Do not let them take us. We'll never find the lifeboat. Think about Emily.
Just relax.
Liam!
Shut up!
This lifeboat protocol. What is it?
I don't know. But Dr. Kim was at the center of it.
Dr. Kim?
If you can get into his lab.
It's impossible. It's been closed up since he disappeared.
Do you know anyone who could get you in?
Come on, guys. 29 down. 40 more to go. Man. One more. Thanks, Fiona. It's disgusting. Holy shit. Liam Burke. Gotcha, buddy. Hatch is gonna love this. Oh, shit. The fucking golden boy. Gotcha.
employees. The food trucks will be parked outside till 2:30.
Charlie! I need a favor.
Yeah.
Can we talk somewhere private?
I'd really rather not.
In your office would be good. It'll be really quick.
Yeah. So what happened with Joyce?
Oh, there was nothing there.
Huh? There's nothing there? He just wasn't there? Like, or what?
No, Hatch, he reassigned me. He wants me to secure the perimeter lab on the island. He thinks Joyce might go there. He sent me here to get access to it. Can you help me out?
Yeah, sure. Let me see what I can do.
Thank you.
You know, it's really funny that you say that that lead on Joyce was no good because I don't know. It sure looks like he was there, and that other guy kind of looks like you. But that's weird because you work for Monarch, and that guy clearly does not work for Monarch. Now I can zoom in. Hey, wait, stop killing me! Because I just put a high security alert out on your ass. You got about 20 seconds.
You're bluffing.
Hey, you're welcome to stick around and try to find out.
You know what I'm gonna do to you.
I have a pretty good idea what Monarch's gonna do to you. In about 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Good luck, buddy. 9, 8. We need all points converged on Liam Burke. He's armed and dangerous. Listen up, he's on level B, near the main overpass.
Just a reminder to Monarch employees, get your flu shots. They are free of charge. Get them in HR.
Fucking idiots!
Liam, stop!
He's not invincible. He's not a fucking superhero. Brenner, I'm dealing with it. Yeah, I know. He's in the building. Yeah. South parking structure. I repeat, south parking structure, 4th floor. Second floor. Gotta cut him off. He's heading out the entrance. Oh, come on! Okay, he said he's south on Eastman, Phantom team, he's headed to you. He's flying, look out.
Copy.
Cut him off, go.
Come on, you got this. Stick with them. Get me alongside him.
Man, that was like an action movie. I did not expect the quality to be that good. Dang. All right. Cool.
Let's talk about the dry dock incident. Monarch operatives transported you from the university to the ground zero operation at the shipyard.
Still upset about that, huh?
You were secured, unconscious.
Will?
Liam Burke went to retrieve you, and you were gone. How?
Sleepwalking.
Step away! Right now!
You've 3 seconds till I pull.
Had better reflexes.
And you're a marksman.
We know Beth Wilder assisted you in some manner.
Then I'm guessing you know the rest.
No, because everybody who saw what you did next is now dead.
Oops.
I didn't have a clue where I was or why. Never questioned it because it didn't feel real. Still waiting to wake up.
All right, upgrades menu. Have 1 point. Let's see. Yeah, let's try this one. All right, so we got to exit this warehouse. We got to jump up here probably.
The old industrial area. Why am I here? Only way forward.
Interesting artwork. Use time vision to highlight destructible objects in the environment. Okay. Oops. I put the shield. I keep pressing B. It's like a natural. Which one of these?
Huh.
Natural reflex, I guess.
Well, that's weird.
Some time triggers allow Jack to manipulate the timeline of certain objects.
There's got to be another way in there.
There is. Let's see how to get up there. I did this yesterday when this is about where I left off, but hell if I can remember where I went. Oh, I went here. Sorry.
Okay, doesn't last. Noted. When the fracture broke time, some objects became unstable. With my new abilities, I can manipulate their timelines, rewind them.
Still no word from Burke on Jack Joyce's position.
Very well. Ready a chopper for me at the dry dock. I'm heading to the island.
Roger. We'll have the chopper.
Seeing Paul's face on that screen, it was some kind of sick reminder. I couldn't escape what had happened, what he did. I needed to know why, but part of me wanted to put a fucking bullet in his head before he could open his mouth.
Want us to send additional teams to search for Joyce?
Negative. Focus efforts on disposing of those witnesses. Clear any trace of our involvement. Jack will come to us at the island tonight.
During the gala? You're sure?
Positive. Dispose of the witnesses.
Huh. Here's the witnesses that
everybody Monarch
have
took from
been
the university
executed.
was on that board. 2 lines through the deceased. Like they were nothing.
Oh, this is a lot. Okay. From Martin Hatch, University Fallout 2, Ground Zero Op, all. As you all know by now, we encountered unforeseen complications during the core retrieval operation at Riverport University. As a result, we were forced to take a more direct approach that led to unwanted attention. This attention must now be removed. Paul Serene has given us direct orders. As his chief advisor and operations manager, I will be making sure that we deliver upon those orders. We are to take a hardline approach in dealing with any threats to our plan. Your directives. Number 1, execute all witnesses. Any witnesses to our actions at the university are to be executed without prejudice. Said witnesses have been transported to the Ground Zero operation. We simply cannot afford any loose threads at this point in our operation. Perform routine questioning and then execute. Civilians who did not directly witness our operation but were present may be intimidated into silence. Such cases will be evaluated by supervisors in charge of the cleanup operation. If there's any doubt as to the effectiveness of softer methods, do not hesitate to execute. We're not taking any chances. 2. Assist in core transportation. The Time Machine Core has been airlifted from the university to the dry dock near the Ground Zero operation. All available personnel must assist in prepping the core for covert ground transport to Monarch Tower for installation. 3. Find Jack Joyce. Jack Joyce's transport has gone missing shortly after reaching the Ground Zero operation. Liam Burke is heading a search party to find him. If you possess any information that might assist in his capture, report to me directly. 4. Chronon harvesting. Until Jack Joyce is found, we are assigning additional security personnel to protect the Chronon harvesting operation and Ground Zero perimeters. Teams have been stationed to patrol surrounding supply warehouses as well. 5. Monarch Gala prep. If your role is not impacted by the previous 4 directives, then you are to assist in prep for the Monarch Gala tonight, which is still moving forward as planned. More information to follow. Any questions regarding security can be directed to Liam Burke. Any other questions should be addressed to your supervisor. All right. Well, let's continue.
Is this the last of the witnesses? No. Reaper team's finishing up with the last of them in A3.
Didn't expect to be leaving the university with a kill list. Why not deal with them at the campus?
Too exposed at the campus to finish there. Had to move the whole op here when things went south.
Goddamn mess. Media's gonna tear a hole in our ass. Who's on barrel and solvent duty?
Not me. That's
It's him! Joyce is here!
Dan, look at those. Headshots.
Get behind me! Move around!
Damn it. Damn.
Thanks for the heads up. That's for Will.
Oh, let's get this. Is there ammunition over here? I think I saw something blue light up. Oh.
This elevator looks like the only way out of here. There's got to be a generator around here somewhere. No power. Figures. There we go. The hell is that? Hello?
Jack, this is Beth Wilder.
Beth? You're the one my brother was looking for.
I'm the one who was attempting to rescue your ass until you decided to go on a gun-blazing ship parade through that warehouse. Now listen closely. You're at the outskirts of a Monarch Cronin harvesting operation, and Paul Serene is at the dry docks nearby. Not a recipe for fun times. So how about...
Dry docks? Paul's at the dry docks? Then that's where I'm
No!
headed.
Jack, the fracture is our only priority now. Time is ending. Will said he...
Will's dead. My best friend came back a goddamn monster. He knew this would happen. He prepared for it. Paul's the key to understanding all this, and I'm gonna find...
We both know that if you find Serene, you're not gonna be asking questions. Think this through.
Paul was at the dry docks in the distance. I recognized the place. William had a workshop in that industrial area for years. I knew that couldn't be a coincidence.
Orders. I'll make it quick. Ah, for Christ's sake. Misfire.
You're supposed to be the ones who's friggin' protecting us!
Is it the firing pin again?
Yeah, I think so.
Solutions. Building up better.
What was that?
Fine.
How did you...
You're the taxi guy. You drove me to the university. What is all this?
They're killing everybody. Everybody from the university. They grabbed me out of my goddamn cab.
Jesus.
You saved my ass.
You motherfuckers.
How'd you get free?
I'm still figuring that out.
Oh no, it's Amy, huh?
Keep fighting. Those are my last words to her.
We're supposed to be the good guys.
Sent chills up my spine to think I might have...
We're not here to talk about Amy Ferrero.
Fair enough. Oh, here we go. To Paul Serene from Sophia Emerald. Paul, the fracture occurred at exactly 4:15 a.m., just as you predicted. However, the stutters seem to be occurring at an alarming rate, much more frequently than we expected. I know better than to question your knowledge on the matter, but I just want to be sure that the timeline you proposed grants us enough time for what must be done. You didn't receive your treatment before you left. I can't stress how important it is that you continue consistent treatments or the efficiency will dwindle. We can't afford for your sickness to intensify. Not now. Please come to the island to receive your treatment as soon as time permits. I'm worried about you. Dr. Sophia Amaral, Head of Research. From Paul Serene to Sophia Amaral. Sophia. Yes, the fracture has begun, and yes, it will take its inevitable course. But you worry too much. I understand your concerns, but our preparations will be ready by the time it has run its course. Keep in mind that I've been to the end of time. I've seen how this plays out. We've taken every precaution necessary. Now we just need to make sure that the pieces fall into place. We cannot cancel the gala tonight. The team needs reassurance that our plan is moving forward without further complications. Even those who aren't aware of the lifeboat protocol need a guarantee that their efforts are not in vain. They need to know that I am in control. The university was only the first step. Now the real work begins. I am almost finished up at Ground Zero. I will head to the island for my treatment very soon. I couldn't have done this without you, Sophia. Paul. Aw, isn't that sweet? And we have this eye drop bottle. Martin Hatch prescription. Contains Chronon. Can I go in this door over here, I wonder? No? Guess not. Oh, I don't want to step on their bodies. All right, cab driver, what's shaking, friend?
Look, I need to get to the dry docks. Do you know how to get there?
Dry docks. Yeah, I think I know the way. Whatever you need, I got your back.
Cool. Maybe push it. There you go.
Push. We gotta make it through that building to get to the dry dock.
Okay.
Thank Christ you're okay. What about that guy you went to see at the campus? Did he get out all right?
No. Not exactly.
This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch. We can't let them get away with this. Gate's locked. There's gotta be a gate doohickey around here.
Yes, there is.
I'll take a look.
I can't believe this. Oh, hey, the gate's open. Okay, gate's closing too fast.
Not necessarily.
Oh.
How you like them apples, huh?
What are you, some kind of goddamn X-Man?
Yes, sir, I am.
That was...
Okay. Don't panic. It's,
friggin' sick, man!
Alright. Not the reaction I expected.
Alright, so we have to get up there.
I knew this kind of crap existed! Driving a cab, I've seen some stuff, man. Oh, I'm just glad you're on my side. So you're like a government experiment.
Basically.
It's locked. There's got to be another way inside.
Alright. Let's see, I have to get up there.
There's an open window up above.
Yep.
It's worth a shot. Wait here, I'll try that. Is that another one of those rewind things?
This guy's still talking.
Starting to get the hang of this.
master session, and now they just creep around all unemployed or whatever.
All right, Nick.
Okay, that last part needs some work, but the first part...
Now to get to that door. Yeah, that's definitely a theory.
So there's another laptop in here. Wait, hidden time triggers. So I'm not still getting the hang of that. Let's see what this is. Oh, he's going to knock on the door and drive me nuts, isn't he?
Hey, don't forget about me.
Yeah, let me open the door for him real quick, because otherwise he's going to drive me nuts with the knocking.
I was starting to get a little antsy out there.
No shit. Can you just be quiet for like...
Where are we going to next?
Just be quiet for a minute so I can read.
Hey, there's a map over here. We can figure out the best route to the dry docks.
Oh, this guy. All right, let me do that, because he'll probably be like, let's look at the map. Let's look at the map. Let's look at the map.
Security's tight. We might have to head through that area called Ground Zero to get there.
That's the exact area where my brother used to have his workshop.
Your bro. You think he's connected to this somehow?
I'm gonna find out. You should stay here for now. I have a feeling the next part's gonna get messy.
Yeah, I don't do messy. All right. I'll guide you to the dry docks from here on the radio. Channel 3. I'll open up the door for you.
All right.
Deal. Keep safe.
All right. To Gil Kenstrew from Ashton Levy. Subject. Regarding Jack Boyce. Gil. Were you with Prowler Unit at the uni? Hearing all kinds of rumors that Jack Joyce took out 7 squads on his own. They're saying...
Go ahead.
Oh my
I'll
God.
guide you from here.
Stop. They're saying he's Chronon active without any kind of tech. We're getting stories about him freezing operators, disappearing into thin air. Even heard one of him being in 2 places at the same damn time. I thought it was all bullshit, but we just got word that his transport went missing after it entered Ground Zero perimeter. How the hell does that happen? We got reason to be alarmed? They ain't telling us shit over here, Ashton. From Gil Kenstrew, R.E. regarding Jack Joyce, to Ashton Levy and Gil Kenstrew. It's all rumors and conjecture from what I hear. I wasn't at the university op, but there's no way Joyce took out all those guards. He's just some random guy, not a trained assassin. The stories floating around make it sound like he's shooting laser beams out of his goddamn asshole. Anyway, they got Liam Burke hunting him down right now, so I think it's safe to say Joyce is fucked. Off the record, I heard Paul Serene has been investigating a potential traitor within Monarch. Somebody's been accessing all kinds of confidential information. Remember that research Dr. Amaral was doing to find a permanent cure for Serene's sickness? Rumor has it somebody sabotaged the tests. Had to start over. Just a few weeks later, the uni op goes sour. Willing to bet the same person sabotaged us there. Keep your eyes peeled, man. All right. This must be the radio.
Mr. Serene's chopper is inbound for...
Hey, Clarice? That you?
This is HQ Alpha. Charlie, I told you to stay off the operations channel.
Sure, Clarice, listen. Hatch told me to search for Joyce. I've got footage of Burke taking out a guard in A1. Back a Monarch truck was left open. Now I'm checking cameras in A3 and guards are either sleeping on the job or, you know, not sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Catch my drift?
Joyce.
With a trajectory towards kicking over some expensive-ass sandcastles. Look, I'm gonna keep looking for him. I'm just giving you a heads up, okay? Over and out or whatever.
Over and out or whatever. Is there something else in here? Let me just... No, I guess not. Okay.
Still no word on Joyce's location.
Yeah, I heard his brother scream like a bitch when he died. When he shows his face, I'll make him do the same.
Son of a...
Hostile!
Oh, that was awesome.
Are you there? Talk to me. Where am I going?
That warehouse is split into 2 halves. Find the exit, take the alley to the other side, and let me know when you're there.
All right.
All right, split into 2 halves. This must be the second half.
Contact!
Oh, great.
Shotgunner advancing on hostile!
Mother...
You wanna talk this out?
I don't think so.
Haha, that's pretty cool.
Neutralize the target at once.
I see it's recharging over there. Damn it. This auto aim thing's throwing me off.
Move up to the flank!
What the hell? Where's this other guy that's shooting at me? I don't see him. There he is. That was like 40 shots to kill that son of a gun.
Shotgunner advancing on a hostile!
No, I got a shotgun too. Ooh, looked like it hurt. Did my charge not hurt that dude? Maybe it needs more power, but I feel like it killed that first guy pretty quickly. Alright, what do we have over here? Just some submachine guns.
Gotta move.
How's that not hitting him? Come on.
All right, taxi guy. Where am I headed?
It's Nick, by the way.
Jack.
Okay, there's a door on the upper level leading to a sky bridge, but looks like you need to turn off security to get it open.
How do I do that?
On the map, there's a squiggly line that leads from the door to a big square, and that square has two squigglies leading to little circles.
What the fuck does that mean? What am I doing here?
I don't know, man. I'm not the superhero. Find the door, follow a squiggly line to a box, more squigglies, circles, do something. Security turns off and you're golden.
Thanks, Nick. Locked, like he said. Gotta follow the squiggly line.
What squiggly line are they talking about? Follow the squiggly line. Is this something over here?
Hey, how we doing, boss?
Still searching for circles.
Oh, yeah. They're not like literally squares and circles. The square is some kind of security console. Squiggles are cables, I think? Follow the cables.
You couldn't have just said that to begin with?
Thought I was clear enough?
The hell is that? Okay.
Joyce just took out Gatehouse Squad and you still don't have eyes on him? What do they pay you for over there, huh?
Charlie, just tell me where he is.
Do I hear please?
Charlie?
Warehouse B4. Better hurry.
Storehouse 1. You heard him? Move in.
On our way.
All right. Another long email. All right. To Beth Wilder from Liam Burke. Subject, Monarch concerns. Beth, I'm starting to grow suspicious about what's going on here. I have a hunch you feel the same way. I've been allowed a lot of freedom to come and go in my position, but it comes at a cost of very low clearance. Most members of the team know something I don't, and they're not eager to share. Tomorrow's operation is more than a simple retrieval mission. There are dates and times marked with detailed events that are expected to come to pass. I've seen charts with fracture 4:15 a.m. labeled. It's way too much detail for a plan. It's like it's all been mapped out. How? Something big is coming. I can feel it. They told us our directive is to protect our world from dangers that lie ahead. If that's so, then why do I get the feeling that there's something coming that we're doing absolutely nothing to stop? And if everybody else knows this, then why the hell is nobody acting on it? I can't sit back and watch if there's even a chance that this could put Emily in danger. I need to know more. Serene won't answer my messages. Hatch is a closed book. I'm hoping you're an open one. Liam. From Charlie Wincott, forward Monarch concerns to Martin Hatch. Mr. Hatch, I've been monitoring company email servers and found something interesting. Just thought you might want to know that your golden boy has been a bit snoopy as of late. Attaching his email below.
Okay, security's down.
Damn, that was quick.
What's that noise? Shit. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I already read that, so we're good there. I don't need to do that again. Okay.
Okay, security's down.
Damn, that was quick.
Time to move.
I'm gonna make them come to me. Oh shit, I'm almost out of ammo. I do like that effect. Come closer.
Hey, it's Joyce. He's trouble. Over.
Shit.
Gotta move.
My shooting is shit tonight. I apologize, everyone. Not sure how you threw a grenade when I was shooting you in the face, but okay.
Nick, I'm on the bridge.
Oh, map says you're heading towards a storage facility for, Meyer-Joyce particles and harvesting equipment.
Joyce particles? This whole operation is based on my brother's research.
Your bro? You don't think he's working for...
No. I don't know what to think, but Paul is up to something big. See if you can find out more.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Absolutely in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello, I'm Dr. Sophia
Amaral.
Over the past 6 years,
Monarch's
Monarch
resident
has
Chronon
made
scientist.
technological advances in the area
She
of
must know a lot of the
Meyer-Joyce
same stuff Will
particles,
did.
better known as chronon particles. On July 4th, 2010, unique temporal anomalies began to occur in a very small and focused area we now refer to as Ground Zero. located within the Riverport Industrial Zone. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of chronon particles, creating the perfect conditions for extraction, which led to the chronon harvesting operation.
HQ, we have contact!
Relies on these particles.
It's that choice guy!
Or CFR, which is the only device that can ensure stabilization and regulation of mass quantities of these particles. Containers will be transported from this location to the next where only authorized directly. Unique temporal anomalies
nowhere to go.
With closer proximity.
It's not true.
Ground zero perimeter when entering the yellow zone. This yellow zone emits dense. The ground zero perimeter itself is never to be entered under any conditions. The red zone, where time. He's right here!
I gotta remember to use that damn shield. I keep forgetting.
Fracture will occur on October 8, 2016. We hypothesize that going forward, the chronon level will slowly deplete and sustained use of the CFR must be complete before the fracture runs its course.
Shit, I'm out! Suppressive fire!
Okay, goodness gracious. Okay. Said something about shooting the Kronos container. Oh. Or put bullets on it. Something. I don't know what it said then, I guess. Nope. Okay. This gun sucks from distance, doesn't it?
Positive ID on Joyce. Gotta move.
I'm in the harvesting warehouse.
Looks like there's no clear exit on the ground level. Head for the upper floors when you're ready.
What is this? Oh, here we go again. All right. From Sophia Amaral, Chronon Tech Phase 2 milestones.
No clear exit down here. May have to head upward.
To Monarch, Chronon research personnel. Sending a quick email to make sure that all divisions of the Chronon R&D department are on schedule.
Something I can use to get up there.
As you know, Monarch will be moving to Phase 3 on October 9th upon completion of the university operation. High-level milestone deliverables for Phase 2 are as follows. Ground Zero harvesting op. By the end of Phase 2, we expect to have officially harvested enough Chronon particles from the Ground Zero operation to fuel necessary Chronon tech indefinitely. Access to the red zone should be completely prohibited from this point forward. All harvesting equipment will be dismantled and returned to Monarch Tower during Phase 3. CFR research. All research regarding the CFR must be complete and the CFR must be returned to Monarch for safekeeping. Lifeboat. Prototype testing phase of the lifeboat should be complete. Further testing will commence once the CFR is returned to Monarch Tower. Chronon Tech. Alpha build tech must be completed for all armor and weaponry. Beta tech will commence during Phase 3. Dampener must have reached approved proof of concept deliverables. Please read the milestones booklet to make sure all departmental deliveries are achieved. Dr. Sophia Amaral, head of research. Now I have to get up to the upper level. I freaking want to know what... Oh, no. What did it say? Okay, here's the time. Yep, got it. Does this tell you?
Let's talk about a cab driver named Nick Marsters. Where is he? Why is he helping you?
You tried to kill him. I don't think you like that.
What does he know about...
He was the only one I got there in time to save. I saw that room. The bodies. None of the witnesses from the university got out alive.
Let's focus on...
No, you fucking killed them. All of them. You went too far. Seeing those bodies changed everything. I knew I had to stop it. Stop it from ever happening in the first place.
Nick Marsters, where is he?
Fuck you.
I think it's time to take a break.
Okay, but I need to know what it said about stacking bullets or something. Shoot. I don't know how to... That didn't do anything. Crap. Nope. Ugh. I might have to figure that out later, I guess. Said something like stack bullets on top? Ugh, that's just frustrating shooting. I know it's not doing anything. Probably get up this way by shooting this. Or not. Maybe that was just to drop it on someone.
Oh. Not your average elevator.
Hey, Jack. I found a bunch of files here about your bro. Monarch started monitoring his workshop in 1999, and they pressured him to sell in 2010 and set up some chronon harvesting operation surrounding the building.
What was Will doing in there?
Those dates, 1999 and 2010, keep coming up in these files. Here is where it gets scary. 2010 minus 1999 equals 11. Times 11 by 2010, flip it backwards, 01122. It's not exact, but it's like a couple numbers off from being our zip code.
Uh-huh. Keep me posted. All right.
What am I missing here? Huh.
Okay. Getting closer, I think. Now, which way's the dry dock?
Trailer note.
Okay.
Trailer generator crapped itself, hooked up to the car. Use that until maintenance gets around to this.
Huh. I think there's no power to the lock.
I got that briefcase we lifted from William Joyce's car. Laid out the contents in the trailer. You want me to go through?
No. Serene wants the first look. Till then, hands off.
Okay, so I need to remove that. How do I remove it?
Okay. Looks like the trailer has power now.
Bad before.
Paul's men had taken the briefcase from Will's car, dumped the contents on the table. Will had said he needed something from his briefcase to stop the fracture. Wasn't much there, but his phone and a key to the Bradbury swimming pool. Not the most obvious clues.
Jack, it's Beth. Monarch got footage of some idiot accessing Facebook from a nearby security station. Please tell me said idiot isn't with you.
Nick, I gotta go back for him.
Don't. I'll pick him up. Where are you?
I'm on my way to Paul at the dry docks.
Serene's not the priority. I'm getting you out of there. I'll meet you at the dry docks. Channel 1 is the Monarch frequency. Use it to keep ahead of them. And Jack, don't do anything stupid.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
That's all I do. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Oh my word. Oh, it's a screenplay. Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to read that because that would take like an hour and a half. So, nope. Found the object. That's cool. Not reading it. All right. To Martin Hatch from Clarice Agawa. Subject regarding next steps. The university operation gathered far more attention than we expected.
Nick, you still there?
Oh, come on, dude. How does this impact our agenda moving forward?
Shit.
I'm concerned that Paul Serene will be paying closer attention to our actions. Perhaps we should delay making our move until things calm down. From Martin Hatch to Clarice Agawa. Nothing changes. We move forward. The university fallout was a setback, but we can use these complications to our advantage. Paul is focused on phase 3 of the plan. He is questioning if there are traitors within Monarch, but I am confident that he does not know where to look for them. I will make sure to shift the shift the blame elsewhere. The gala is going ahead tonight. That is when we make our next move. You take care of the preparations. Make sure Dr. Kim's lab is ready for detonation. I will make sure that Paul is sufficiently distracted as to not question our involvement. Oh. Well, now we know who the saboteur is. Is there anything else in here I could use? Doesn't look like it. Oh, actually, let me go to the upgrades here. I'm gonna upgrade the time vision because it doesn't last very long. There we go. Explosive barrels in there. Which means if I shoot them, it'll probably open the door.
Jesus! Close one.
Wait, what was that gun?
We just heard an explosion near the harvesting perimeter.
Yeah, take a wild guess who that could have been.
Charlie, get off the line. Striker team, take defensive positions around ground zero.
Roger.
Why can I not get up there? Okay. Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
I recognized Will's workshop as soon as I saw the old billboard on top.
The area we refer to as Ground Zero.
It was clear that the workshop was at the center of the Monarch operation. I wanted to see what was in there, and it seemed to be the only way to the dry docks and Serene.
Got the word. Safeguard squad's checking out that explosion. Striker...
Shooting!
Oh shit. Ah, damn it. Okay. Oh, man.
I recognized Will's workshop as soon as I saw the old billboard on top.
The area we refer to as Ground Zero.
It was clear that the workshop was at the center of the Monarch operation. I wanted to see what was in there, and it seemed to be the only way to dry docks and Serene.
Move up to flank! Circle around!
Well, shit.
Backup approaching green zone. Engaging target.
Oh, did I just kill myself or did he kill me? Oh, jeez. Louise. All right.
I recognized Will's workshop as soon as I saw the old billboard on top.
The area we refer to as Ground Zero.
Oops.
It was clear that the workshop was at the center of the Monarch operation. I wanted to see what was in there, and it seemed to be the only way to dry docks and Serene.
We're not alone!
How do you know where I'm at? You didn't see me?
Engaging target.
I'm gonna wait till he gets really close. What the fuck are you doing? What? Come on. Oh, this is frustrating.
I recognized Will's workshop as soon as I saw the old billboard on top.
The area we refer to as Ground Zero.
It was clear that the workshop was the center.
Target's here!
I wanted to see what was in there, and it seemed to be the only way to the dry docks answering it.
Backup approaching green zone. Engaging target.
Move around!
Come on, charge.
Striker 1, we're experiencing
Safeguard. I want Joyce contained before that stutter hits.
compromised. Bearcat is en route with more backup. Hang in there.
Nice driving, guys.
I don't know what's going on.
Technology for his men to move through stutters. He knew the fracture would occur, prepared for it.
Holy shit.
And he never tried to stop it.
Shit.
Will never told you what he did in that workshop at Ground Zero?
No, never. He hid that part of his life from me. Nothing prepared me for the weirdness that was waiting there. And even that was just a prelude to the bad stuff that would follow in that same place later.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's more of a guideline than a rule.
Says here, but go to Serene at the dry docks. Or get to.
What the hell? What is this? What the hell? What is this? That already happened. What the fuck?
I specifically requested copper-clad niobium.
Well.
There's no words to describe it. Will was gone, but he was all around me. This entire secret life he'd never talked about, everything he tried to protect me from, it surrounded me. A puzzle, trapped in broken time. We all thought he wasted his research grant, his career, obsessing over some failed experiment. That's what he led us to believe. What he built there, it never failed.
It works. It works. Need my grant extended another year. Please, don't do this. Hello.
Oh, look at those computer monitors.
Countermeasure. I hope to God this works.
Will. It's gone.
Come with me. Can survive this. You're the only other one who's seen what I've seen.
Do it, don't.
Give me the advice.
I knew something went horribly wrong there, but it was scrambled. It was impossible to crack. It was overwhelming. Every unanswered question I had was compounded by what I'd seen at that workshop. The events at the university were part of something much bigger. Something that had started 17 years ago.
Okay, dry dock. Get to the dry dock. I'm almost there. Gotta get to Paul.
Okay. From Charlie Wincott, trespasser alert to Monarch team leads. Trespasser alert. Nick Marsters has escaped containment and is in the goddamn security station. Who's the fucking meathead responsible for watching over the university witnesses? Consider your contract terminated. How some spindly cab driver managed to get past you guys is beyond me, but he's casually checking Facebook on a high-security Monarch terminal. Yes, Facebook. That's how safe he feels right now. Converge on his location immediately before he figures out how to do some actual damage. Oh, and remember Jack Joyce, the guy you were supposed to have apprehended? Yeah, he's still shooting his way through our entire operation. Get your shit together, Charlie. 1 sec, I have to take something out of the freezer. All right, sorry about that. Sorry about that. All right.
HQ, hostile fire. All units, target has been sighted. Be on high alert. Over.
There was something wrong with Paul. Chronon syndrome. He'd had his powers much longer than me. What was the cause? Was I sick as well, or was it his time travel? I didn't know. It didn't make anything he'd done any less hateful.
Goodness, this is a lot of reading in this game, huh? From Sophia Amaral, regarding Dr. Kim's lab and Serene's treatment, to Fiona Miller. Fiona, I share your concern. Paul's treatments are becoming increasingly ineffective, and I hypothesize that the onset of the fracture will increase the chronon. I am saying that right? Right? I mean, I feel like he pronounced it differently. Anyway, I hypothesize that the onset of the fracture will increase the Chronon syndrome's rate of progression exponentially. I've been trying to take a more calculated approach at finding a permanent cure for Paul's sickness, but Martin Hatch has shifted all the necessary resources into our tech division instead. I'm beginning to question his behavior. Every attempt I've made to discover a cure has been met with Martin's red tape. Just between us, I do start to wonder if Martin even wants Paul to be cured. I've looked into Martin's past. He began work for Monarch in 2001, but I couldn't find any records about his past or any aspect of his life before then. It's almost as if he just appeared out of nowhere. He was the only one present during the accident that claimed Dr. Kim's life. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I do wonder what his agenda truly is. Regarding your question, unfortunately, there is nothing of value in Dr. Kim's lab aside from Paul Serene's treatments and confidential files that would be of no use to your research. We will have to find another way to develop a cure. I totally forgot to read the first email, and I apologize for that. I didn't realize it would be two. So the first email was to Sophia Amaral from Fiona Miller. Subject, Dr. Kim's lab and Serene's treatment. Dr. Amaral, would it be possible for me to gain access to Dr. Kim's lab in order to search for any files that might assist in our research? I am concerned about the slow progress in developing a permanent cure for Paul Serene's Chronon syndrome. The treatments are only a temporary solution. I know that Dr. Kim was close to discovering a cure at the time of his death. I know that you used this lab to administer Paul Serene's treatments, but if I could borrow your keycard during the gala tonight, perhaps I could investigate this further while everybody is occupied with other matters. Fiona Miller. Sudden Stop. The Sudden Stop, the final Alex Casey novel by Alan Wake. This copy is signed by the author and dedicated to Emily Burke. There's a little shout out to Remedy's not first game, but one of their best known games. Best loved? Am I going the right way? Doesn't look like it. Totally not. Good thing I looked. Wait, what is... It's just a gun. Oh, goodness. Here we go. Let me just... Ugh. All right. To Fiona Miller from Beth Wilder. Beth, they're saying that William and Jack Boyce have both been detained. Did you manage to get to William first? Did he reveal the location of the countermeasure? You said you could get Jack out of there. What happened? Interesting developments over here. With the team focus on the university op, I managed to dig through an old email correspondence between Paul Serene and Dr. Kim. The content of the message is very cryptic, but before he died, Kim was running some kind of test from his lab, and William's research and a device related to this were somehow connected to what he was doing. Did he know about the countermeasure? I think I need to get into Kim's lab and find out more, but that place has been on restricted access since he died. Not a lot of choice, though. If Jack and William are in custody, then that lab may be our only lead left. I'm just not sure how to do it. I sure as hell can't just ask somebody to let me in there. Fiona, William Joyce is dead. Our only shot at stopping this thing is Jack. He can lead us to the countermeasure. I still believe that. Serene got to Jack first at the university. Too much heat for me to intervene. He's being moved to Ground Zero. I'm following the convoy there and will rescue him once his transport is past security checkpoints. Not going to be easy, but it might be our only shot. Keep Charlie Wincott distracted so he's not looking over the security feeds. My cover won't last much longer. You need to be my eyes on the inside. I agree. You should check into Dr. Kim's lab and let me know what you can find. I know gaining access will be difficult, but with the gala tonight, you might have a window. Might be able to steal Dr. Amarov's keycard? That's a question. I don't know. We'll see. I will contact you once I'm on the other side. I'm ready for another little episode of the television show. Another laptop, which means I might have to read another long email.
Yeah.
Jack, you have to understand that Will forced my hand.
What the hell happened to you?
There's no use fighting.
You killed him!
I'll explain when the time is right. You'll meet me tonight at the Monarch Gala.
Gala? Time's ending and you're having a fucking party.
Because when time ends, my plan...
We do this now. I'm not meeting you at...
Yes, you are. I've already seen it happen.
Seen what? What's this all for?
Goodbye, Jack.
No!
Oh my God, this is a lot to read. That's a lot to read. Okay. To Martin Hatch from Clarice. I'm just going to say Clarice. I don't want to mispronounce her name. Subject, Liam Burke's status. Sir, I've been thinking about Liam Burke. I know you've worked closely with him for a while now, and he's been useful, but there are assignments we can't use him for because of his insufficient security clearance. For instance, having to keep him in the dark about much of what will happen at the university, about the stutters we're expecting, about where it'll lead, makes him a far less effective field operative than I'd prefer, and causes quite a bit of logistical difficulty, given that he's still going to be a part of the operation. And frankly, it feels like wasted potential. I'd like you to consider the possibility of bringing Burke into the fold. He's completed most of the striker training, and even though he didn't finish the program, he made an impression on me as a tremendously capable asset. His service record is exemplary, and he has a well-earned reputation as somebody who gets things done, no questions asked. By the same token, I would love to include Burke in our long-term plans. We could use a man like him in our corner, and I could deploy him far more effectively. Let me know what you think. And then blah, blah, a lot of stuff. To Clarice from Martin Hatch regarding Liam Burke's status. Clarice, I understand why you consider Mr. Burke an asset to our future plans. Unfortunately, while he is an exceptional individual, he is less suitable for the kind of duties you have in mind that may be immediately obvious. I'll explain. Yes, he's been trained as a striker, but Mr. Burke was disqualified, and for good reason. The men we have chosen to be strikers have strict physical requirements, a certain moral flexibility, and the kind of killer instinct you have to be born with, cultivated to a fine degree, a ferocious knack for survival. Mr. Burke certainly has those qualities. He wasn't disqualified from the striker program because he lacked them, or because he couldn't wrap his head around the technical aspects of operating the technology. In fact, his performance was exceptional. So I fully agree with you that he's an impressive operative. But strikers, by their very nature, had to be made aware of Project Lifeboat and its purpose, at least on a general level, and that means they had to be able to accept its implications. Unfortunately, Mr. Burke has a deep attachment to his wife, and the fact is that even if we brought Mr. Burke in, that wouldn't guarantee a spot for her in the program. To be blunt, we don't need any more nurses, and we're already at capacity overall. We need Mr. Burke, but we don't need his wife. Mr. Burke would never accept that, particularly now that Mrs. Burke is pregnant. Therefore, it's vital that he doesn't understand the nature and scope of the threat we face. As for having him play a role in other aspects of future developments, I suspect that despite his seemingly immoral nature, Mr. Burke may have other qualms he's not consciously aware of. If he ever has to truly make a choice between conflicting loyalties, he may take a stand on principle and elect to act against his own best interests. That's not a chance I'm willing to take. Sir, given the very recent events at the dry docks, I now see exactly what you mean. Clearly, you were right about Burke's loyalties being more fickle than they appeared. Of course, we have plenty of unanswered questions about how it came to this. To begin with, I don't see why Burke would be involved with Joyce. There's no way he did it out of some kind of altruistic urge. There has to be more to it. We know Burke didn't divert Joyce's transport, since whereabouts at that time are accounted for. So there has to be somebody else involved too. I'm looking into it. My goodness. It's been a while since I had to read this much. Wait, where am I going now? This way? Yeah, this way. Holy shit. My God, here we go. From Manuel Peretta, Liam Burke psych eval, to Martin Hatch. Martin, first of all, I have to again register my objection. What you are having me do under the guise of a psych evaluation is a blatant violation of Liam Burke's doctor-patient confidentiality, and the only reason I'm doing this is because you leave me no other choice. Now, I recognize that in the world to come, our current rules and legislation, even our standards of morality, may no longer be applicable, but we aren't there yet. You and Mr. Serene are placing the long-term mental well-being of hundreds of individuals in my hands, and I'm telling you right now, if they don't trust not only me, but the system that put all of us in our particular positions, there's no way we can recover from it. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm stuttering all of a sudden. It's a lot of reading. On to Burke. It is my considered professional opinion that the man is a bit of a powder keg. For all his calm exterior, he's under tremendous pressure. I understand your reasoning for pulling him out of the Striker program, but what you have essentially done is instill in him a sense of encroaching doom. He doesn't know the specifics, obviously. He didn't make it far enough in the program to be briefed on that, but he knows that we're preparing for a future threat that is somehow related to the flow of time being interrupted, and that there are dangers out there, dangers that we have specifically been training the Striker units for. There are men who are content to merely follow orders and let others worry about the consequences. Burke is not one of them. He is willing to commit acts of violence without asking why, but don't mistake that lack of qualms for blind obedience. Burke needs agency. He has a fundamental need to feel in control of his life, and you have put him in a position where that's no longer possible for him. He's good at seeing patterns and drawing accurate conclusions from the facts available to him, and he has deduced, quite correctly, that he was being trained for a specific scenario that Monarch believes will happen. He is also painfully aware of the fact that if and when that scenario arrives, he will not be a part of the solution. He understands the nature of the Striker units, that they are only useful in a zero-state situation, and he understands that in such a situation, a man without a Striker suit is essentially dead. He doesn't know about the lifeboat protocol, obviously, but if he did, he'd then also know he's not part of it. Either way, the bottom line is that he's in a hopeless situation. He fears that the end of the world is coming, And he knows that if it does, the only way he can survive is with the technology Monarch has denied him access to. He doesn't understand the details or even the exact nature of that end of the world, but that just makes it worse. Fear and lack of understanding breed tremendous anxiety, Mr. Hatch. He may not show it, but believe me, Burke feels it, for himself and for his family. It may interest you to know that his wife is pregnant. You can understand how that adds to the pressure. To be honest, given the parameters we're operating under, I don't know how to resolve this. In Burke, you have a tremendously efficient operative, but you've put him in an impossible position. I believe he will remain effective as long as he doesn't have reason to believe the scenario he fears is imminent, but once he believes it has arrived, all bets are off. That is, unless you can give him hope of survival. But at this point, resentment and suspicion are starting to turn into paranoia, and frankly, I'm not sure he would trust either one of us anymore. And speaking of trust, I recommend you think about what I said in my opening paragraph, Martin. Our greatest challenge and greatest assets in the subjective years to come won't be technological, but all too human. Don't make the mistake seeing people as just entries on a spreadsheet. I don't think I've ever had to read this much in a video game in this short period of time. Like, this is insane. There's nothing up there, I guess, that I could use. I'm ready for this act to be over. I would like to take a break from the reading, to be honest. Oh no, please don't be more reading. Yep, more reading, of course. From Charlie Wincott, Nick Marsters, to Ground Zero Op All. Yo. So I looked into this Nick Marsters guy. In short, he's a sad little joke. I don't even know why we're wasting time on him. He used to be a pretty promising football player. He actually got drafted by the Rexes, which I guess you can consider an achievement if you give a shit about that sort of thing. Which I don't. Not that he ever went anywhere, because he messed up his knee in a car crash on the night of getting the news, and that was it for his big career. There's no police report on this, but looking at his social media at the time, seems like he was out celebrating pretty hard, so I'm pretty sure he had no business getting behind the wheel in the first place. In an apparent attempt to prove the universe runs on irony, he now drives a cab. License and permits check out. He's got 8 unpaid parking tickets, a couple more for speeding, pretty much what you'd expect. No relatives except his father, but the old man's in the hospital and pretty much dead to the world from what I can tell. Looks like Marsters on a dozen dating apps with very limited success. Big surprise. And he seems to be seriously into weird conspiracy theories and bullshit like that, only without the usual crazy racist frothing at the mouth. It's all pretty dumb, but surprisingly entertaining. I'll be honest, I don't think anybody believed anything he said, but hey, you guys deal with him however you want to. That's your business. Charlie. What is all this? Oh, different guns? Someone I have to, like, shoot it out, clearly. Ugh.
Sir.
Paul.
Come back, God damn it!
Don't.
Holy shit! Gotta move. Come on!
Meet Beth. I don't understand what I'm doing here. So I need to get up on that and then change the question is, how do I get up there? Okay. All right. That doesn't seem to be doing anything. Fudge, bro. I'm going to try this one more time, and if I die again, then I'm just going to stop recording and save the solution for part 3, because I'm kind of tired from all this reading.
Stutters were getting bad. He's shifting back and forth without warning. At the time, I didn't think it'd get much worse.
But we both know it did.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, what? Why didn't that work? Okay, yeah, I'm going to save this for part 3. I'm tired of reading. So I'll see you in part 3. Thanks for watching.